What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Sailor Kevin. I'm back at it again with another YouTube video. Today we have something actually so insane. I know in the past I've done reactions to like Navy boot camp and field med on this channel. Be doing a reaction to, I was one of the 10 soldiers that was selected to be in the new MrBeast video. 10 soldiers versus 100 assassins protecting MrBeast. It's not the first time that he's ever done a GTA video like this. He's done it with police officers in the past. I was one of the fortunate 10 people that was selected out of the military content creator pool that they had to go in and actually be a part of this amazing video. I'm going to bridge the gap between what actually happened behind the scenes and then what happened on camera, and talk to you guys a little bit about the funny stories and some of the cool stuff that happened. My personal experience with being involved in a MrBeast video, which was insane. Before I even start this video, I'm going to start off just by saying how they reached out to me, how they got in contact with me. It seems to be this big gray area that happens to be surrounding MrBeast. How do I get involved? I am a part of a military organization called Regiment. It's an all-military organization. I actually used to be the professional Warzone team's captain, and Regiment actually helped me with this opportunity. Shout out to them. I'll leave a link to their Discord and Twitter down in, or X, down in the description below. But they reached out to MrBeast on everyone's behalf because they're the biggest gaming organization in the world that are full of all veterans or active duty or reservists. So with that being said, they already being contracted by them, and I make content with them and stuff like that. They were like, hey, Kev, we have an opportunity. If you want to be involved, just let us know. I said, okay, immediately after I found out what the opportunity was. And then a month later, I'm in front of Jimmy and just filming a video with him like it's any other day. The MrBeast team by far was the most professional organization that I've ever had the amazing opportunity of working with. I've worked with many different companies, and nothing felt as smooth as this. And I'm not reading a script. I'm not saying anything. I genuinely mean that. MrBeast and their organization, with how professional they are, how understanding they are, they've been great through this whole process. And I'll see you guys. All right, peace.
10 real soldiers to protect me from these 100 assassins surrounding me. If they can keep me alive for 1 hour, they split 100 grand.
Let's go! We're ready!
But if the assassins kill me, they split the 100 grand in.
I know I just started the video, but in the beginning, they were like, hey, we need one of you guys, one of you 10, to be the leader. Jimmy's only going to listen to you and maybe one other person. So with that being said, please give us a leader and give us a co-leader. Now, Blaze Mango, he plays 5M all the time. He plays this stuff all, like, religiously. Grand Theft Auto. I don't. None of the other guys did either. So we obviously were like, all right, bro, we're going to make him the leader. Why wouldn't we make the dude that plays the game the most the leader? So we gave it to him, and then they were like, okay, who's your second? And Blaze Mango and I are friends, and he was like, oh, Kevy's my second in command. And they were like, okay. So Jimmy joins the call, and he's like, oh, who are my two leaders? They're like Mango and Kevy. They're like, okay, who's going to be the good cop and bad cop? And I was like, I'm definitely going to be the bad cop, like, for sure. And Mango was like, yeah, Kevy could be the bad cop. He's kind of he's from Boston. He sounds angry all the time. And they all started laughing. So that was my introduction to MrBeast. First time that I ever really like fully got to speak to him. People were telling him that I sound angry all the time, but I'm not.
Instead, start the timer! Right. Light up the assassins!
On Jimmy, Kevy, ice, up top.
Lock in, baby, lock in!
Oh! Run!
Lock it in! Come on, baby, lock it in, MrBeast.
I can't resist, I'm mowing them down!
Okay, so, but also, my whole job was to just stand next to MrBeast. I was his personal security.
Jimmy!
And because the assassins can all respawn, me and the soldiers have been given increased help. All right, I'm going to the car. Soldiers, protect me!
To the big boys.
You hear me? Go! That's me.
Why am I in the back? They're lighting me up. Ow!
Oh my god, he's got just bullet stains on his back already.
In the back, they're spawning on the back plat. We gotta get out of here.
This is war.
Get out of my way, I gotta fight Jimmy.
Not what war looks like, but roger that, brother. Roger that.
I'm getting in.
Take off, go!
Get out of here.
They're running, they're moving.
All right, so there's multiple different checkpoints. Each checkpoint.
We only got to really know what vehicles we were driving. We were kind of told what we were going to be driving, but we had to figure out like we call them stick lines in the military, like sticks. What stick we were on, and each stick is a vehicle, and then that's like the team of people that you stay with all the time. So my stick, I was the second main vehicle in the convoy. And our whole sole purpose was to try and keep up with Jimmy in the pink pretty car. So, by the way, also, this is the first location. We'll stop once here. Here at this location, Nolan was just yelling the entire freaking time, you guys. And he was screaming Alpha Bravo, Tango, Charlie, Delta, Zulu, Helicopter, Frank, Foxtrot. He did Frank and Foxtrot. So he was screaming military things the entire time. And I ended up getting pretty confused. As you can see.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Dude, I'm mowing them down, bro. Alpha Bravo Tango. I'm just screaming military things.
Alpha Bravo Tango, what does that even mean?
Everyone's just screaming.
I will say they did really, really well with the editing, with all the yelling. It was chaotic the entire time. It was so loud the entire time, you guys.
I'm on my way.
Guys, at this rate, we're not gonna kill Jimmy.
At this rate, I'm never gonna see Jimmy.
Oh my god! Up close! Right lakeside, northeast!
Close contact! Close contact! Grenades! You're not gonna get past me at 100 grand.
I need this 100 grand, you don't even understand, brother.
I need help on 15.
15 what?
Banana 15, banana 15.
What is there 15 of?
15 on the compass, Jimmy, on the compass.
Whoa, direction, gotcha.
Wait, multiple coming trackside!
Oh, there's so many!
Dude, Number two, so we were screaming banana the entire time. We were screaming banana the entire time. Everyone, it was our safe word. It was our inside joke. Before Jimmy even joined up, we already made the idea that banana was going to be our safe word, and we were going to overuse it until he asked. By the way, you guys, normally I would be on stream for stuff like this, but I already pre-recorded this video, and it didn't go as well as I thought. The audio was non-existent. So, we're just going to reshoot. That's why we're redoing it.
Lakeside is clear.
Where's our care package?
Yeah, where's our care package?
These helicopters were no joke. So there was a point in time, it wasn't shown on the video, but there was a point in time where there was a helicopter. Shout out to me for blowing that up. I also didn't know what to say. Look at my ugly face right here, right after I hit it. I couldn't get the words out. Don't know why. Right there, you see me try to get the words out. I couldn't get it out. Nobody saw it in the video, but I'm going to call myself out for it.
It's down, it's down, it's killing.
Let's watch it one more time.
It's down, it's down, it's down. Bird is down.
Fucking speak!
Little Nicky,
Speak, Kevin!
1%, you're lowest right now, little Nicky.
Okay, so helicopters were really, really bad. Really, really bad. Helicopters were really, really, really bad. So we had a point in time where someone got a helicopter thrown at them and it took 50% of their health. So we had to be very, very careful with those helicopters. And in the video, they only show like 4 of them. In real life, in the actual shooting of the video, I think there had to have been like 10 to 15 helicopters that were thrown at us. And little Nicky was in the Air Force, and he was the lowest health and died first, and he's an Air Force cat, and that's so predictable and on brand for the Air Force. W Air Force.
I'm shooting him in the head. Oh, I've been shot. We need to move.
Get in my car, I'm getting out of here.
Pull out.
It was so chaotic leaving anywhere. It was always very difficult to try and even get in a vehicle because the drivers of the vehicles were like excited and trying to leave, and there were too many assassins, and if you were late to your vehicle, you were stuck and you had to grab someone else's vehicle, and it was just a random car just to catch back up with the convoy, bro.
Starting the timer now.
All right, we're at Observatory. Before we go in Observatory, there was another YouTube video that MrBeast did that was on brand with this one, and that was just, it was the exact same video, but it was police officers instead of soldiers. With that being said, we saw how Jimmy played this last one, and we're like, okay, they put something up at Observatory. If we have to wait there for a while, Jimmy's got to try and run away, do something crazy. So in my head, I was like, okay, am I allowed to like cuff Jimmy in this game? They're like, you cannot put handcuffs on him. I was like, okay, can I knock him out if he tries running away? They're like, there's nothing in the rules that say that you can't. I was like, okay. I told everyone, I was like, if Jimmy tries running away, knock him out. So in the video, they only show it once that we did it, but we knocked him out 7 times in this video. Well, I did. I knocked him out 7 times. I don't know about everyone else,
Driving cars in.
but I knocked him out 7 times. I think 3 of those times were here at Observatory. 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, I think he's dead.
Watch our rear.
Ow! Ow! They're car bombing me.
Get covered, Jimmy.
All right, I'm getting here.
Hey, he's at the front door. He's at the front door of the observatory.
Light him up, light him up.
They're behind something and shoot.
Contact left.
Left side, 330.
Left side 330, copy.
Light him up, boys. Get them all, get them all.
Dead.
Oh, I fell down a hill. I fell down a hill.
I was calling for the
I'm still
boys to
rolling
start
down this hill.
focusing left because they did start spawning there.
All right, I'm going up top.
And then Jimmy does
Switching
Jimmy.
to shotgun.
Here we go.
I'm up here. I'm
At this point, he
shotgunning
ran
it.
away from me because I had knocked him out once or twice, and he ran away from me, and I lost sight of him, and that was 100% on me. But
the
Scotty
west
picked it
side of
up.
the building
Scotty
right
picked it
now.
up for the
I
time
want
being.
blood. Give me blood.
There's Scotty.
Still
He
falling
was
down
also
the hill
in my
somehow. I
vehicle,
don't
so
know.
Scotty was in my vehicle as
Fall
well.
down. Finally, you got up.
They gotta be spawning somewhere else. They're
I
not in front
believe,
of
if
us
I'm not
anymore.
mistaken.
Help! Gas, gas, gas! Banana, crow, banana!
Why are we yelling banana?
There it is.
Safe for it, Jimmy. What is safe about this?
Oh, they're all on the roof of the building.
Hang up on him. Let's go.
On this back stairs with me. Need help. Need more help in the back.
On the way, on the way.
5 down. 6 down.
Isaac.
Jimmy, watch yourself. There's a lot over here, man.
That's my boy.
Eyes on Jimmy, eyes on Jimmy.
Dude, he did work at the pier, dude. Right here. Dude, I come out of nowhere.
Whoa.
Get back, Jimmy!
Ow. Ow! You guys are punching me more than them.
Care package in the front.
Yes.
Care package in the front.
Stay down.
Just coming down.
A high-value target in the military, if they're not staying down, we're gonna hit them. We're gonna knock them out. In the military, that's what we'll do. So we did it.
Oh my gosh, there's
Real
so many
in this
assassins.
game.
Batty, get in.
He wouldn't listen.
Oh, God, get in.
He was doing
You're
Jimmy
getting
things,
lit up.
man.
There's a billion people. Get in. Go, Nolan, go, go.
So this next location is really, really bad.
The car is stuck.
This next location we go to actually almost got us killed. I'll explain it in greater detail as we get there. But right now, as we're on our way, Nolan, not Nolan, but he's about to get absolutely slammed.
Carl, pick me up.
Carl and Chandler were just doing whatever they wanted to do the whole time, bro. You would find them just randomly at times, and they were just away from all the other assassins. So it's really a 10 versus 98.
Oh my god. Where are we going next?
RPG, City Hall.
Such a bad idea going here. It's too open. There's too many buildings. People were getting on the roofs. So, fun fact here is that when we pulled up, everyone got out. It was communicated to us that only a few should get out. It was told by Mango, and then the rest of us were just going to stay in vehicles and move all the assassins' vehicles when they were trying to ram us. Because they were trying to ram us the entire time with vehicles. Because once you put a car on top of somebody, they can't move and they die slowly. And it would have killed us. So they were like, oh, take all the vehicles that we have and one person get in each and then just start ramming other cars. So that's what we did.
You haven't even gotten to boot camp.
So that's why there's so little guys that are out there with them.
MrBeast is in the tower. In the tower. In the tower.
I ended up getting in the tower, or I ended up being in a vehicle. That's why my POV wasn't shown here. But at one point, we ended up leaving the entire group of people and Jimmy at this location and began convoying to the next location. And that was crazy. On brand for Air Force. Here we go.
I'm taking a lot of shots right now, let me tell you. Oh, man.
We're down one. Nikki's dead. We gotta be careful here. We gotta be careful.
Oh yeah.
On brand. On brand. But we ended up leaving MrBeast and then having to drive back like a mile just to get back to him.
Grand, I would get the hell out of
Because
here.
he was just like, he's like, hey guys, I'm still here. See what I mean, though? Even our own teammates. If they were getting run over by our vehicles, they were dying underneath them.
I'm going to the airport.
The care package is a tank.
You guys are all around half HP. At the rate we're going, a lot of you soldiers are gonna die. You guys gotta lock in.
Lock it in! He told us to, man.
30 minutes left, guys.
So right here, I just drove around airport at first, and then I ended up being with, that's me.
There's a
No,
tank
that's not me next to him right
We
there.
gotta protect this and get it and get
Where
out,
is it?
okay? We need this
I ended up
tank.
in the tower with
This
Jimmy the
side,
entire
this
time
side.
here. Almost the entire time, sorry. And in this moment, Jimmy and I ended up in the tower together, and I started sweet talking him. So there was a clip from when I was actually in the video, or in this video from my POV, where Jimmy and I were just sitting there, and he was like, I don't want to get up. I don't want to get shot. And I was like, okay, Jimmy, it's okay. Just stay down with me. It's me and you against the world. Do you feel safer now? And he's like, I feel a little bit more safe. He's like, but you want to know what makes me feel real safe? It's this Feastable that I have. And he started promoting Feastable right there, first time.
All right, Tweak, we got a van that peaks 12.
All right, I'm in.
Talking with Jimmy, though, is crazy. He's a very busy individual, but he's, you know, he does this thing. He's very, very busy, but he's a sweetheart.
They're trying to take out my truck.
Dump truck's dead. Dump truck's dead.
Guys, it's Nolan.
Kill him.
I just died. I'm dead. My dead body's hitting the gas pedal.
Heli, look up! Everyone focus, Heli!
Hit him with that helicopter. Yes.
Heli dead, heli dead.
Oh, we're getting surrounded, boys.
Oh my God, look at them all. I have no freaking health. I will not go quietly into this night. Oh my God.
Oh no!
Double dogs down, guys. Lock it in, lock it in.
We've lost 2 soldiers. Oh God, you still have 27 minutes left.
We got this, we got this!
They just spawned north.
Send 190, 190.
Oh my God!
You can definitely tell we're down 2 guys. They're pressing up.
The tank is dropping.
Oh, the tank's almost here. Don't let the assassins
When
get the tank.
when we lost people, yeah, you definitely for sure knew.
Oh,
There were so many like sectors of fire that just weren't picked up.
I'm in the tank.
Thank God Mango got this, bro. If they got a tank, we would have been dead so quick.
Get in, Jimmy, get in.
Ice, I'm coming to you. Ice, I'm coming to you.
There's a whole sea of people at the airport. Let's get out of here.
Wait, which checkpoint are we going to?
We're going to the pier. Going to the $sign on the map.
Let's go get the 25 grand.
This was a really bad idea. It was risky. So Iceman Isaac here. Iceman Isaac definitely saved our butts. So by far, we would have died here if it wasn't for a few people. Iceman Isaac being one of them. And dude, he removed all the cars here and just did the Lord's work and ended up dying for it. But
Get ready.
shout out to him, man. He killed it here.
Let's do this. Guys, we got a long run.
Dude, there were so many cars that came down this pier.
Not to ruin this very serious moment, but did you guys know we use peanut butter out of the jar in our Feastables cups?
Hey Jimmy, can I have some?
They do.
No, you guys got to keep me alive.
I'm doing one right now with you!
Shout out to MrBeast for sending this in the Feastable gang.
Helicopter.
To the right, to the right, to the right.
Genuinely, very, very good.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna protect him from the vehicles.
Yeah, here goes Iceman.
Keep the vehicles out of the
Absolute
way.
stud for this.
I'm ramping them all. I'm ramping all the vehicles.
Iceman and I are mowing them over.
Dude, there are cars flying up in the air. What is happening?
Everyone, pull out your gallon and don't stop shooting.
They're getting on the roofs. They're getting on the roofs.
Good shots.
Shots on him, but I just got down.
I was in one of the front towers just shooting at people here, and then when Jimmy goes down to the ocean, so Iceman Isaac dies here. Jimmy falls into the water. Dr. Beats saves him,
Iceman down. Iceman
and
down.
then he starts coming back up the back stairs right there, and he ends up getting like 30 of them that spawn right where Dr. Beats is right now. And I threw like 4 grenades and ended up killing a bunch of them. I remember seeing like a bunch of their bodies flying into the water, actually.
You're not gonna get Jimmy.
See, this is Dr. Beats saving him right here. He goes back up.
I don't even know how I jumped over.
And then once he goes back up, that's when they all spawn there, and I threw those nades.
There he is. I see him running.
My nades were actually elite in this video. There's another portion that they didn't put in the video at airport at the very end that I threw a bunch of grenades at the door. You'll see what I mean.
We're taking a shortcut.
Jimmy.
Dude, they're just doing Chandler and Call things.
Care package just dropped.
Got the money. Let's go.
Get us out of here. Evacuate, evacuate. By the way, since we secured that last care package, the prize pool is now $125,000.
Let's go.
12.5 grand each, as long as you keep me alive.
Good, go, 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 go!
My game just crashed. No.
No, I crashed.
Batty is gone.
Why is your game crash?
You soldiers gotta buy better PCs with this money if you win.
We started with 10 soldiers, and we are now down to 5. Half of our team is dead. This next checkpoint will be our last checkpoint.
He did say that, by the way.
You soldiers are capable of.
Okay, so right here, as we're pulling up, there's a hangar that is close to the left portion of the screen here. And we accidentally pulled into that first. And if we didn't move, we all in that vehicle, which was 3 of us, would have died because the amount of people that were chasing us. And what happened to Nolan is what would have happened to us right here. But this is the doorway I was talking about. I end up throwing like 4 grenades right in this doorway, and I killed so many of them.
Get him upstairs now. Get him upstairs now. This is gonna be the final stand. They're gonna flood in here.
Go, 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 go. Move, move.
We got this. We need to lock in.
This was insane, bro. This was insane.
Go, go, go.
Keep going, keep going.
Don't stop running. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. I've got multiple on me. Multiple on me.
They had AKs at this point.
Destroyed down here, guys.
This is what happened to Nolan, and it almost happened to us.
This is gonna be the end.
It would have ended. We would have died. MrBeast would have died if we didn't get in.
Nolan is down. We got Nolan. I'm going down. I want action.
So right here, Jimmy, I tried jumping over that. You see how Crow's right there, and then Mango's right there, and I'm the person that's chasing Jimmy first, and that's Jimmy jumping over a railing because he didn't want to get punched by us anymore. So he started jumping over the railings to get down.
No, follow me. Jimmy, don't. What kind of wuss is just?
I was chasing him, bro.
Smart people.
Kevy, push to the door.
Got it. Heard.
Slamming. Slamming.
It's the final stand, boys. Scotty, you're
I'll
almost
hold
dead.
the line.
Scotty, pull back. Scotty, pull back.
They told me to go to the door, so I just became a bullet sponge for Jimmy. For probably about 30 seconds.
As well, I will hold this position.
No, pull back.
It's okay, buddy. I will hold the line.
No.
Pray for me.
We lost one.
Oh, we lost. Someone died.
Yeah,
only
I
have 3
died.
soldiers left. 2 are on the verge of dying.
1 minute left. Don't stop shooting. They're pushing in.
50 seconds left.
I'm losing quick. I'm losing quick.
Bro, this is crazy.
30 seconds. Line them up.
Don't let him in that door. Spray. You won.
Crazy.
Did it, boys.
You each walked away with $12,500. Subscribe.
All right, so that's the YouTube video, man. That was such a good YouTube video. If you guys enjoyed, I hope you guys did. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys are new. Make sure you guys check all the links down in the description. Support Regiment. Follow me on all forms of social media. Come follow my stream. And then make sure that you guys go support the new YouTube channel as the new YouTube video drops next week. But as always, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.